I visited Tudor's manufacturer, and here is a recap of my whole experience. Day one was in Geneva, that you know I love to visit the HQ of Tudor and Rolex, but mainly Tudor. We checked in at Mandarin Oriental, as usual, amazing, where I found a beautiful room and, of course, some gifting from Tudor, a beautiful cap, the program of the tour, and a black bag that was great. We took a transfer and finally arrived to the HQ of Rolex and Tudor to visit the Tudor part, in which they do the magic and do everything what's related. I could not take pictures or videos, but it was super interesting until we got to the room in which they had archive pieces and advertisement. This exact watch is one of the first Tudor oyster prints. That were the watches that started it all. And Cole Pennington, former Hodinkee journalist, introduced us to the world of Tudor, talking about design, communication, their pillars and whatever. That was super interesting. Then we dive into watches. This is one of the first watches with round indices and snowflake hands that gave birth to the actual and modern Black Bay. And this was a Olongapo bracelet on a military watch, bracelet made in the Philippines, when the original bracelets of the watches used to break. And then this beautiful watch with a patch not to show the luminous part, and some other pieces from the archives that were pretty much amazing. In this part, we had a whole explanation of how the brand worked and stuff, and then we went back and went to dinner in a beautiful restaurant, Café des Banques, with the whole team. Next day, we took a transfer, went to Le Locle, and finally arrived to the manufacturer in which they assemble every watch. We started out with a coffee in this beautiful room, which is like an experience room with a bar and everything, to show us a bit more of the Tudor world. And then we finally got to the assembling part, where we had the chance to talk with a lot of the people that work there and see how well they assemble everything, because they make the components in other manufacturers 30 kilometers from there maximum. It's a series of companies, but here they assemble everything. And so they showed us this beautiful, very well automatized place, in which nevertheless we do have a lot of hands working, as you can see here, because this is like the final stage in which the watch is shipped. Therefore, we had this beautiful personalizations as well, with this Batman case back that was pretty much astonishing. And we ended this up in the room where we have a beautiful Tudor and Kenissi manufacturer. We also saw Kenissi. And that was the whole tour. So thank you so much for following me. Thanks to the Tudor team for having me. And well, see you later on I Am Casa for new content.